season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A contest in the West. We'll see if the Los Angeles Clippers can deliver the goods here at home. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And Bahamute, the pass to Griffin. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And one thing that's made such a difference to Blake Griffin's game, the improved free throw shooting. He shot a career-high 73% from the charity stripe last year, the 4th season in a row that he's bettered himself in that category.
All fueled up and ready to go. Check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acey out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And going back to Griffin's free throws, I remember in his second season when he shot right around 50%, and that didn't put him in a Hack of Griffin territory, but it was close.
Yeah, you know, teams definitely preferred to foul him rather than give up the easy dunk to him, Kevin. I just say that's still the case, but now Blake can make them pay either way.
And so here's Sacramento. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Acey. It's Gay with the drive, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Griffin dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Mbah-a-Moute. Gay outside. Back to Cousins. Rudy Gay on the wing. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. Paul against Rondo. And Acey kicks to Gay. Shot clock at 5. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And here's Los Angeles. The drive by Paul. Here's Griffin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, and listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10 every major defensive category and dead last in blocks as well.
You know what? So the Kings will take it the other way. Rudy Gay on the wing. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And you said it. I mean, the Kings had a tough time on defense. They also gave up the most fast break points in the league. I mean, they had a tough time getting back and defending in transition.
Rondo passes to Cousins. Gay kicks to McLemore. Connects from three-point range. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
It's stolen by McLemore. A pull-up. Gay can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And the Kings were last in fast break points allowed. As you mentioned, what is odd was that there were rumors last season that the front office wanted to try out cherry picking on purpose. Pretty sure that's one of the worst ideas to try out in the NBA.
You know, last season, DeMarcus Cousins had several triple-doubles, but with Cousins, he would have 20-plus rebounds to go along with 20 points and 10 assists. That's amazing for a big man, for any man, as a matter of fact.
Here's Gay. The Clippers getting the bucket. Another miss by Gay.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Paul dishes to Reddick. Paul against Rondo. And they double up Paul. Here's Griffin in the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And for Cousins, those 20, 10 triple-doubles are an incredibly rare feat. First time, in fact, that we've seen that in the NBA since 2010.
And he was the first big man since the great Wilt Chamberlain to do it in back-to-back games. So Cousins is one of the rare big men who can do it all and has displayed that multiple times last season.
The dish to Mba Amute. A three-pointer off the mark. The Kings trail by 4. And Izzy kicks to Gay. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Kings need to get off a shot here. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Kings have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rivers kicks to Reddick. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reddick's got 7 points in the game. Gay passes to Cousins. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
Here's Rivers. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier, Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he?
Yeah,
it's
sure
almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mba Amute in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Sacramento with the ball. After the basket by Los Angeles. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Cousins.
And with that height advantage right there, he had a good, clear look at the basket.
Paul dishes to Griffin. Takes it from 10. Goes back up. Jordan's shot is off.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Gay against Mba Amute. Rudy Gay on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. The pass to McLemore. Down low. Deflects the pass. Amute with the steal. Clippers moving the ball around. Redick for 3. Cousins pulls it in.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Gay's got it all tied up now for the Kings. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Paul, no one around him. The 15-footer, good.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Here's Redick. The Kings getting the bucket. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Jordan kicks to Mba Amute. 6 to shoot. And it's Paul penetrating. Sacramento grabs the miss. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And he lobs it up. No good from Gay.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
Man, that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the backboard. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Jeff Green is checked in for Los Angeles. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And a change for the Kings. Caspi, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Kings.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's the 3. There's the bucket. Good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
There's the pick. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Into the lineup of the Kings, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. 3 for Caspi. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And the Kings lead by 2. Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Paul with the 3. No good.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Doc, as we get into the second half, what do you...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, they didn't let this hostile crowd bother them at all. In fact, they seem to feed off of that hostility. Plus, sometimes when you're away from home, those distractions, your family, your friends, your fans, you can concentrate better. Okay, wait, did I just say my family, friends, and fans are distractions? Okay, let's go to the next thing. Let's go.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. Collison is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Caspi. Then there's Cauley-Stein. And it's Kufas in at the center, locking down the middle.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Now Caspi. He kicks it to Kufas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor part as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from this old Celtics team. And of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Griffin's checked in for Green. Pierce comes in for Wesley Johnson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. James Anderson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Out to the right wing. Releases. Again, the miss by the Kings.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Redick passes to Pierce. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Just 5 on the clock. Redick dishes to Pierce. The Clippers keep it alive.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And Caspi kicks to Kufas. And that one's good. And the Kings lead by 6. And so for Caspi last season, finally found some consistency on offense. He'd always had the skill set, but really couldn't connect the dots. It seemed like he did last year.
He did. I felt like the game at times earlier in his career was too fast for him. He really seemed to slow things down and worked on his shooting mechanics. Even though he was a really good shooter, he hadn't seen results at this level. Now you look at last year, 49% from the field, 40 from behind the arc.
Curry passes to Kufis. Back to Curry. To the wing on the left. Sees the alley-oop, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cole Aldrich is checked in for Jordan. And Mbamute comes in for Pierce. Mbamute can't get it to go.
You know, back to Caspi's improvement. He's been attacking the basket more lately, and he's got excellent body control. I think that's a big reason for his rise in shooting percentage.
And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rondo gets the bucket.
And talking about Omri Caspi, he's still a young enough player to get a whole lot better. Now all the changes in teams and coaches doesn't help. But if he could ever stay in one city and in one scheme long enough, I think he could be very productive in this league.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Redick with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Rondo kicks to AC. Got a piece of it. Mbamute with the steal. Pass to Aldridge. Feeds to Mbamute. Paul for 3. Here's Aldridge. Pass to Mbamute. Back to Griffin. And he dunks it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Gay kicks to Rondo. Back to Gay. To the right side. McLemore dishes to AC. Wants to get it to Gay and does. The feed to AC. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Cousins inside. He has 6. Over in the corner, AC. Out to the right wing. To the wing right side. Mbamute with the steal. He dishes it to Redick. Here's Griffin with a tie. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the second free throw, good. Nine seconds left to play in the third. The drive by Cousins. Gay outside, inside. Got it up. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Clippers trail. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Green is out there with Johnson, and it's Crawford at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And he gets it to go.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Crawford with the steal. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's AC, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Pierce has checked in for Jamal Crawford. Cousins inside, Pierce covering, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Gay passes to Ace. Good D by Johnson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Green kicks to Reddick. That's a 2 from Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The drive by Gay. Here's AC. At the top of the key, Cousins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
They got to bring the double team on him.
I would have already sort of expected to see that.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Wilcox comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. The Kings also with the sub. Caspi's checked in. And Baamute's checked in for the Clippers. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Wilcox. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Sacramento. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul Pierce. Here's Caspi. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And stolen by Cousins. And McLemore kicks to Bellinelli. And it's Pablo Prigioni with the foul. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. And Paul subbed in for Pablo Prigioni. Sacramento also making some changes. Quincy Ace has come in for Caspi. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Bellinelli. And Ace kicks to Gay. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just the...
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Clippers trail by 4. Here is Mbamute. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Sacramento's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Gay kicks to McLemore. Rondo on top. Clock at 6. Gay with no one around. They get the rebound. McLemore dishes to AC. Now here's McLemore, guarded closer. And AC kicks to Cousins, and stolen by Jordan.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Reddick, guarded by McLemore. And Mbamute kicks to Jordan. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's good. There it is. He ties the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Spread the floor and let's get to the rim. Attack immediately. We're going to extend this game by fouling, so we got plenty of time, fellas. No need to rush.
Timeout called by the Kings. And here's Gay outside. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy AC out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the 1. Paul passes to Jordan. Paul against Rondo. Paul kicks to Jordan. Griffin. And the rejection by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it on the jam by Rudy Gay.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Clippers trail by 4. Reddick dishes to Griffin. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And finished off by Gay.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here is Paul. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Griffin goes in. And Mbamute with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. It's Reddick on the way. High post shot. Here's Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Gay against Mbamute. Gay passes to Cousins. Now here's McLemore to the paint. Kicks it out to Gay. Clock at 4. And it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Reddick's got the ball. Kept alive. Paul dishes to Jordan. Kicks it to Reddick. To take the lead. Can't get it to go. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's the lob to the hoop. Gay misses.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Courtesy kicks to Cousins. Yes!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Paul with the ball. Jordan with the screen on run. Let it passes to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. A drive by Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Cousins. Count it!
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin, here with Rajon Rondo. And Rajon, when you look back on tonight's win, what ultimately decided this game?
Stops. You know, I think we executed offensively, came up with some lucky plays, and we got stops at the end.
Rajon, thank you. Kevin, a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMarcus Cousins. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
The thing I like most about Cousins is the passion he plays the game with. Maybe he rubs some people the wrong way, but I don't want my big man smiling all the time. I want my big man to be mean.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
quando